The Ink and Paint Club podcast is intended for mature audiences. I know we're usually talking about kids' cartoons and stuff, but there's going to be naughty language. Anyway, listener discretion is advised.
You're listening to the Ink and Paint Club podcast, your weekly home for animation reviews and discussions.
Hey ho everybody, welcome to the Ink and Paint Club podcast. Woo!
Hi.
Yeah, don't everyone sound so excited.
We had a whole big musical number set up to introduce the episode, but we're all too shy.
I know.
None of us went for it.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm your host JD, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host Kyle.
I'm Kyle, I'm Mr. Rehearsal.
So typical of Kyle. And hey ho, Dustin's back.
I'm Dustin, and I give this musical performance 2 thumbs way down. Stinky poo-poo.
So if you couldn't guess, this week we have a musical theme, kinda, sorta. So basically, our last episode that we had, I had messaged Dustin about joining us, and by the time he got back to me, we had already started recording.
Of all the darned luck.
I know. So I felt bad, so I asked Dustin that I told Dustin he could pick any show topic he wanted, and he suggested we do another animated music video.
I'll be honest, I haven't listened to a lot of your guys' really old episodes, so I didn't even know you guys already did one.
Honestly, that's fine, because I listened to the old one just so I wouldn't talk about one we'd already talked about already, and it was just, ooh boy, a lot of those old episodes are rough.
Due to scheduling issues, I'd never listened to any of them. Get it?
No, but yeah, God, it was almost 2 years ago we did that first one. It was pretty good. We covered a wide range of things, and we even said in the episode that we were gonna do another one at some point, and here we are 2 years later, finally doing that.
And now we're not liars anymore.
Oh, yeah.
At least not about this.
We got to it eventually.
Yeah.
So, so we're going to be talking about some cool animated music videos that you should check out.
There's so many great ones. You could probably do, a whole 5-part saga on animated music videos.
I like that it's a saga. It makes it sound really epic and stuff.
Yeah.
We could do a prequel.
A prequel? You do a prequel?
Yeah, we'll do an episode that takes place before the first one you guys did.
I don't know how that's physically possible.
Well...
That's the joke.
Anyway. I feel like the last one we did was... a lot of the videos we talked about were pretty mainstream ones, but I think we have a good mix of mainstream and
more obscure.
Not so well known. Yeah.
This is more downstream than mainstream.
Right, exactly.
Speaking of mainstream, that's the name of the Fat Albert episode where with the mentally challenged child.
No, Justin, why do you keep talking about this?
Because it's a good episode. And you said mainstream. That the episode's called The Mainstream, and I have no idea why. It doesn't have anything to do with what the episode's about.
I'm sure Bill Cosby was on all kinds of drugs when he made that show.
Yeah.
Not Rufalin.
Oh, God.
Oh,
no.
Man.
Anyway.
This would have been so topical if it were a couple years ago.
Right. So yeah, Dustin, why don't you get us started off with one of your choices since you're the guest here?
Oh, okay. You know what? Let's start with probably the most mainstream one on the list. Gorillaz Up on Melancholy... Or, not Up on Melancholy. It's just called On Melancholy Hill. Now I'm gonna look like a fool for getting the name wrong for my favorite Gorillaz song.
Yeah. I like this one.
I fucking adore On Melancholy Hill. Sorry, I just dropped an F-bomb. I didn't mean to.
That's nothing new on our show.
Apologies to everyone listening. Yeah, but my parents listen. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry, family members that heard me say a swear word.
Oh.
I'm sorry I said the fuck word.
Oh, Jesus. So, Dustin, why do you like this one?
Oh, man.
As opposed to the other ones they've done.
Well, I mean, I'm a huge Gorillaz fan just altogether, but I don't know, On Melancholy Hill just really does it for me. It's a nice, pretty song. It's really different from their other stuff. Like, I was thinking about this a while back. Why do I like this song so much? It really is not... Like, it's such a... I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like a pretty song, I guess.
It's a real upbeat song.
Yeah. Well, it's like upbeat, but kind of not at the same time. Just, God, I don't know. For the video itself, I love the visuals. So this one came out after they did Stylo, which was their first big Plastic Beach video.
Right.
But, that one had those 3D CGI models of them.
Yeah.
Which I don't hate, but I'll take the 2D versions of them any day. I'll take the 2D versions and the Murdoch, the Noodle, and Russell versions as well.
Oh.
You see what I did with that one?
I did see what you did there.
Woo! This episode is on fire already.
Oh, man.
But, yeah, it's not that I hated those, but I just love Jamie Hewlett's 2D style. I've always been a huge fan of his art style. And so this one brought those back. Well, sort of. Like, most of the characters are 2D animated, like 2D himself, Murdoch. This one had the big return of Noodle, who had been MIA up until now.
And there's a robot version.
Yeah, so when...
Is that Monster Death, or... Is that ever explained what that dude is?
They refer to him as the Boogeyman.
Ah, that's right.
I forget, I don't remember what his whole deal was. I think it was something like he wants Murdoch's soul. And
probably something explained in that book.
Yeah, I need to read through that again. I love that book.
Something about Mexican prison.
Yeah. I know the helicopters attacking Noodle are from the El Mañana video.
Right.
Or not those specific ones, but I think they're, related, same deal, same people chasing her.
Right.
So, yeah, Noodle's been presumed dead since the end of El Mañana, so this was her big comeback, where she's shown not only to be alive, but alive and kicking. She's in a gunfight with these people in these planes attacking her. And she's all grown up, and fending for herself, and she's got a cool butterfly mask.
I love that mask.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'd love to own, like, a replica of that mask. But,
I like that one, and 2D's got, like, a clown one,
yeah,
too.
that clown one's so cool. Oh, just after we record this video, even before we started talking about this, I've been on a huge Gorillaz kick today. I've been watching, like, the Phase 1 and Phase 2 DVDs. I've been looking through the... Rise of the Ogre book. I even got the Jamie Hewlett art book, and that's super awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a 400-page book of all of art from all of the different things he's done.
I didn't know it was that big.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy. It's awesome. So, yeah, I've been on a huge Gorillaz kick today, and this is my favorite. So,
man, if I didn't need the money at the time, I would have sent you those figures.
Oh,
I have the Kid Robot ones.
I mean, you're probably better off getting money for them, considering how much they go for.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive.
Jesus, those are like they're like multiple hundreds each, right?
Yeah.
Crazy, and that's just for one, not for like a full set, even.
Yeah, I sold them at the right time, right when Humans came out.
That's a good deal. I mean, if you were to give them to me at the time, I would have gladly taken them, but you would have been a fool for it.
You know how I am.
Yeah.
Anyways, about the video.
So, it starts off with Noodle in a fight against these guys in the planes attacking her. And that's cool and all, but then it goes to a submarine being piloted by Murdoch, and there's 2D and the Cyborg Noodle. And what's cool about this is Cyborg Noodle is the only one who's still a CGI character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was a good way to differentiate the two.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. And
yeah.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, throughout the whole video and after that bit, it's just like there's all these other submarines and there's like Jamie Hewlett's basic caricatures of all the collaborators on Plastic Beach.
Yeah, De La Soul is in there. Lou Reed, I think.
Snoop Dogg.
And I
Snoop
think
Dogg's in there.
I think Donkomatic is connected to this video too, because it's like he's lost or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to get to Plastic Beach.
Yeah.
I love when the Cyborg Noodle barfs up this CGI squid thing.
Oh yeah.
I love that design for it with the one big eye. It's just all bouncy looking. It's super cool looking. And then 2D gets all freaked out.
And then they run over the super fast jellyfish.
I love those super fast jellyfish designs too.
I love that
little sailor hats.
Yeah,
that stupid song is so great.
I love that
I
song.
love super fast jellyfish.
I'm not usually a rap guy, but I love that one.
But
It's so
I will agree with you, Dustin. I think, at least on Plastic Beach, I think Melancholy Hill is probably my favorite on this album.
It's super, like, even when I was hearing the album for the first time, like, I remember before the CD came out, they were doing, like, a preview stream thing, you know, where they just stream the whole album.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, back then, when it first came out, you know, I wasn't sure how I felt about the album as a whole, because, you know, I needed to let it sink in a little bit, but On Melancholy Hill did it for me right away.
Yeah.
I was like,
and
mwah.
I guess the song has more mainstream play than I thought it did, because we were having dinner at a restaurant a couple weeks ago and they were playing it over like the speakers in the restaurant. I thought that was weird.
That's yeah.
That is kind of weird.
Phil was telling me they were playing it at his work once too.
Huh.
That's awesome.
Interesting.
I remember one time. Do you guys know Hastings? Have you ever heard of Hastings? It was like an entertainment store.
Yeah,
sounds familiar.
One time I was in there, and they played both On Melancholy Hill and To Binge, which are my two favorite songs on the album.
Oh, those
Nice.
are the best ones.
Yeah.
I like Glitter Freeze too.
Glitter Freeze is one, I don't hate it, but it's one that I sometimes feel like I don't mind skipping. It's kind of cool, though. It's so weird. I kind of associate this game with... Have either of you guys played Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing?
Yes.
No, but...
Well, it's basically just a Mario Kart ripoff with Sega characters.
Right.
But it's fun. I like it. It's a really good ripoff. But I remember there was a time where I was listening to this album while playing this game, and so now I kind of associate some of the songs on it with that game. Like,
That's funny.
Super Fast Jellyfish, I was listening to while playing one of the Samba de Amigo stages. So,
Yes.
like, I just love that visual of all these bright rainbow colors flashing to this song. And then Glitter Freeze, I played while playing that Death Egg level that was DLC. So it was like all black and blue looking, so now that's the song I associate with it.
Interesting.
I forget where I read a bunch of lore for it. I don't remember where it was from. This song, and I remember reading that the Cyborg Noodle was Murdoch's bodyguard or something like that.
Yeah, I think he made it when the new album was starting up, since, you know, the real Noodle was nowhere to be found and they needed a guitar player, so he made the Cyborg Noodle that could also be his bodyguard.
And then there's like the whole thing with Russell being a giant.
Yeah, that was cool. I wish they did more with that. Because the next...
Did they ever explain how that happened?
It was because the toxic ocean stuff.
See,
radioactive.
I think that would have been a great video to put to Super Fast Jellyfish. I remember someone a long time ago bringing up that idea of that song playing while we see Russell just walking around underwater eating all this stuff.
Yeah. And it carried over to... Fuck, I can't even think of the next one. It was the one with Andre 3000.
Oh, Do Ya Thing.
Yes,
I love that one. That one was great.
He was a giant still from there too.
Yeah, he was sleeping on the house.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
And now he's back to normal.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of miss... I think the giant Russell was a super cool idea, but I mean, there's only so much you can do with that. I mean, if Russell was going to be giant, then he'd probably have to sit out of a lot of music videos. But, let's see, what else about On Melancholy Hill? Other than I love it. I just love the underwater setting of it. I love seeing them going past all these fish, the jellyfish. And I love that the song reflects that. Like, I don't know, it just comes... To me, it comes across as something... The sound of it I associate with... Geez, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I'm, like, stumbling on my words. This might be another case where it's just because I was listening to it while playing Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, because there's a Sonic level where you go underwater, but you're in these, like, glass tubes, and so you can, like, see all the water and the fish swimming around you. Which
awesome.
Which is kind of like the video. So, yeah, the sound I just associate with being underwater, I think it matches perfectly. Visuals are beautiful. And then you get to the end where they weren't fast enough to save the manatee, and he gets dragged down by the boogeyman.
The poor manatee.
Poor sad manatee. I do really like the boogeyman's design with his weird, like, big nose and his goggles.
Oh, it's like his gas mask thing.
Yeah.
I saw a sketch a long time ago on eBay where it was Hewitt drew it. I was gonna buy it, but it was like $700. It's like,
Jeez.
Fuck, it's kind of worth it, but...
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Whenever it's like a really cool artist like that, you're like, it's worth the $700, but I still don't want to shell out $700.
Yeah.
And then in the middle of the video, Noodle's on a raft in the middle of the ocean, and she meets up with Russell. And that was gonna carry over into the next music video they were gonna do, Rhinestone Eyes, but that got canceled.
I do like that the beginning of this video isn't even music, it's just something's going on, and then it's as soon as she walks out of the door, the music starts playing, and the planes are shooting at her.
Yeah, it has a nice setup to it with the butler guy.
Yes, I love how that...
I've been sent to escort you to the lifeboats. See, that's
Man, all I'm
go.
saying is, I'm just saying that, like, they need to do, like, what they did for Daft Punk with Interstellar 4-5 and just make a fucking music video movie out of their album.
Well, they are making a TV series.
Yeah.
Is that finally going through?
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna be though. I don't think anyone knows like the structure of it or anything. It's a mystery, so I wonder how it'll work.
I've been hearing that they're gonna make a TV show for years, and I'd like
but this is like the one time where it was actually official.
All right, that's good.
I'm down for it. I kind of hope they stick with 2D animated models, because like they did the Saturn's Bars video that was 2D animation, and that was really cool. And then all the videos after that have been the CGI one. And like they're not bad, but I mean like the last music video they did, I forgot what the song was. It Strobe Light, I think, but it just wasn't a very interesting video. And like the visuals weren't that cool, and I was a little disappointed, but if the TV series is super cool, then I can forgive having a couple not as good music videos. But yeah, I guess that's all I have to say about On Melancholy Hill, other than it's my favorite song and favorite music video for Gorillaz. Oh, you were saying before, you said on the last animated music video episode, you guys each have a different favorite Gorillaz album?
Yeah. If I remember right, Kyle said his favorite was Plastic Beach. Mine was Demon Days, and then our old co-host, his favorite was the first album.
The first one's good. But I do know that they're all based on someone. I think the first album is Brussels. I think the second one is Noodles. The third one, it's something like that.
I don't know which one the first one is, because I don't think they really said it was anyone's at the time. But, like, in Rise of the Ogre, they said, like, Noodle was the head of Demon Days, Murdoch did Plastic Beach, and then 2D did The Fall.
Yeah, it was something like that, where they all had their own stake in there. I think it's in Rise of the Ogre or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure.
So, okay, so, Kyle, you like Plastic Beach, JD, you like Demon Days.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break the tie here.
Tiebreaker.
My favorite Gorillaz album is Plastic Beach.
That's fair.
I mean, they're all good. I can't say I dislike any of them.
I dislike Demon Days.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting, since that one I think is the most popular one.
Yeah,
there's like a couple songs that I like on there, but it's not like I like every single thing.
I get you.
Well, like, I think what I was saying in the last episode is that I like Demon Days more because it feels, like, it feels complete. Like, each song basically flows right into the next one, so it feels like it tells, like, it feels like a story it's telling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously it is with the lore they're building up, but I don't know, just like I can listen to Demon Days front to back, and it just feels like one big cohesive thing.
Yeah. Here's the thing for me. I love both albums. For Demon Days, I don't think there's a single song on there that I dislike. But Plastic Beach has a few that I dislike and I skip. But the ones I like, are like my favorites they've ever done. So
That's fair.
And I've actually been getting really into their first album too. There was a long period of time where it didn't do much for me. But then lately I've been listening to it more and more, and now I really love it.
There's a few on the first album that I don't put on my playlist.
There's a
Slow
couple.
Country. Slow Country is one of my favorites.
Love Slow Country. Slow Country's great. Gravity, Dracula, of course all the singles.
Right.
Rehash might be my favorite one. I think that album gets off
Rehash
to
is pretty
a great
good.
start. Okay, here's another question. This is kind of getting off the music video topic, but I figured, Gorillaz. What's your guys' favorite Gorillaz song altogether?
Just in general?
Yeah, just general favorite, any of their songs.
Oh, fuck. That's a hard question, man.
I already said mine, On Melancholy Hill. But I think...
I mean, I like that one a lot.
I'm trying to think of what one I would say after that. I mean, the ones we just said. Slow Country's a good one. Rehash.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. I've never really thought about it.
Funky Albatross.
That is a very difficult question.
Now I think Slow Country. I like Melancholy Hill. I gotta pull it up. I got the whole playlist right here. I'm looking at it. I love Dare, but that's like a single, so whatever.
Yeah, it kind of feels like it's cheating to pick a single, but I mean, I guess I did for On Melancholy Hill, so.
Yeah.
Dare is a great
Fast Jellyfish.
Yeah. I really do like El Mañana.
El Mañana,
binge.
I love El Mañana.
Like, I don't know, I can put El Mañana and I don't know, it's very ethereal, kind of, so, I don't know.
Yeah.
It puts me in a weird headspace.
Yeah, same. I like it. It's a good one to listen to on rainy days.
It is. It really is. I think I might be... It's been a while since I've listened to Plastic Beach. I remember liking Empire Ants.
Empire Ants is great. That's another one of my favorites.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing. Even though there's ones I skip on there, all of the ones I like are, all of my favorites.
Right. What's on the first one I remember really liking?
19.
192000's a good one.
Yeah, that's always a good one.
Clint Eastwood is... I mean, again, that kind of feels like cheating, but...
I love Rock the House.
Rock the House is a great one.
Rock the House is a good one.
Yeah. Have you guys heard Rocket from D-Sides?
I've listened to the D sides and the G sides thing, and like I don't know, I just can't get into those for some reason.
I get you.
I don't like the remixes.
I usually don't listen to the remixes, but I listen to like the B sides.
The 2000 remix is the only one that I really like.
That one's better than the normal version.
Yeah, I do think the remix is better than the original.
Like, even on, you guys know how they did that 10th anniversary album a few years back?
I think so.
It came with a DVD that had all their music videos on it. But they had a special version of 2000, the music video, but with that version of the song on it.
That's awesome. Amazing.
Yeah. I should do like just a straight up Gorillaz stream sometime. That'd be lots of fun.
I'm down for that if you got all the shorts and stuff.
Oh yeah, I was just watching all the Gorilla Bites earlier and getting like screenshots of them.
See, it'd be fine if that's what the TV show was, just stupid little skits.
Yeah, that's what
I'd watch
that's
that.
what I'm kind of assuming it'll be. Like, not just things like that, but you know, like kind of like a sketch variety sort of thing.
I'm down.
Can you imagine all the thirsty girls in the porn that they're gonna draw?
Oh god.
I don't need to imagine it. I've seen it. All over the
I've
internet.
lived it.
Well, not that I couldn't just talk about Gorillaz all night, but...
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I forgot we have 17 other music videos on this list.
I mean, we don't have to get through all of them, but...
That's true. We can always do a part 2.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But, Kyle, why don't you hit us up with one of yours?
Okay.
I mean...
Don't sound too thrilled.
I like the one, it's called Lone Digger by Caravan Palace. It's about kitties trying to just hang out and have a good time in a nightclub, and then the doggies are mean to them.
Yeah, what a violent music video.
It gets real murdery real fast.
Yeah, that one's a little weird. I feel like our old co-host would really like it because he's a furry.
Oh god.
But anyways, yeah, I like all the designs. I like the cats, even though they're all the same.
It has a really nice
That's one
style.
thing. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like is that the group of cats and the group of dogs are all the same.
Mhm.
But I do like there's a snake dude and
I like the
just
snake
like
dude.
there's like a stripper lady. I forget. She's an antelope. And a crocodile guy gets his jaw ripped off or something like that. I don't know.
As they tend to do.
Yeah.
This music video got real crazy real fast.
I really like the Caravan Palace.
Caravan Palace is great.
It's that swing, electro swing.
Mm-hmm.
I do like Electro Swing.
It is my favorite. But yeah, as far as the animation goes, it's not really a part of a series or nothing. It's just its own thing. I dig it. Good style.
It's cool. I like the colors used for it.
Yeah, and the weird, like, humans with animal head style that they went for is really interesting, and I don't know.
I could have
I
sworn
dig
there was another music video that did something kind of similar, but it's not coming to mind.
I don't know.
I can't think of anything.
I don't know. Maybe I'm the fool.
I do like that they're at a bar and they're drinking milk.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
I mean, they're cats, Kyle. That's what they drink.
Cats are actually lactose intolerant.
They sure are.
Give them the shits.
Yeah, you're not supposed to give them milk. It's really bad.
And yet, that's the big cat cartoon stereotype.
Yeah,
How did that get started?
I heard that rabbits can't really eat carrots either.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're not supposed to give them carrots either.
Why do cartoons lie to us?
I don't know.
So now it's JD's turn.
Oh, are we done talking about the cats?
Yeah, there's not much to talk about. Gorillaz has, like, fucking history. This is just a video.
Yeah, well, I mean, Caravan Palace has done a few animated music videos, but I think this is the first one that really has, like, I don't know, maybe that's not a claim I can make. I just remember seeing another one that was...
One with a robot.
Yeah, I think that's the one I saw. It was, like, a lot simpler. But it was cool. It was neat.
I enjoyed the cats. The cats was cool.
But this one, Lone Digger, kind of seems like something that would be on Adult Swim. I kind of get that. It kind of reminds me of like the bumpers they play with the colors and.
Yeah, now that you say that, I agree with that.
I like how she looks around and sees everyone dead. Like, oh, geez, what happened to you?
Yeah, like you couldn't tell that was going on.
I turned my head for 1 second.
At least she didn't die, though. I mean,
that's true.
Silver linings.
You gotta take what you can get.
So JD, pick your amazing video.
So, I don't know if this really counts because it's reappropriating existing material, but I count it anyway. It's the video for the song DVP by the band Pup. The only way I can relate this to anybody who hasn't seen this video is you might have heard this song if you played the game Dream Daddy.
No, sir. But I know of it.
Yeah, the Game Grumps made their own dating sim, and there's a bit where you're like in a club and it starts blaring this song, and we were playing with our friends once, and I'm like, I know this song. I like it.
Is that why I'm seeing Game Grumps in my recommended videos?
Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Well, so basically this music video is reappropriating a bunch of video game stuff. So there's Mario Brothers, there's Ninja Turtles, there's Street Fighter and sports games and stuff, but they basically replace all of the text in the games with the song lyrics and stuff. I don't know, I think it's just a fun reference video and how they pair up each of the song lyrics with the end game.
It's kind of neat seeing how they changed the text for the game. And Conker's Bad Fur Day is in it for half a second.
Yeah, there's a bit where they just start instead like where there's like a solo or something, and it just starts flashing up all kinds of games from every generation and stuff.
Any music video that has Conker in it is a cool one by me.
But yeah, I really like this. I don't remember exactly how I found this. I think I was looking up either animated music videos or like music videos with video games in it for some reason, and this was on the list, and I was like, wow, I really like this song, and the how they chose to construct it with just all these different like Super Nintendo and NES games was very interesting to me. Mm-hmm. And obviously this isn't licensed by Nintendo or Sega or anybody.
It's good, harmless fun.
It is good, harmless fun.
Minus the legal bits.
Right. They've done at least one other music video that I know of that's animated. It's like very crudely done animation, but
animation nonetheless.
Animation nonetheless, yes. I don't know, I like these guys. They're like a punk band from Canada, so
so you know they're good.
Yeah, totally. It's a mark of quality. But yeah, I think if you like old video games, this is definitely a good one to check out.
Yeah, like there's not a whole lot to it, but it's just kind of neat seeing what's in it.
Yeah, it's interesting just like to see which game they're gonna reference next, and a lot of them just like fly by really fast. So sometimes you have to like pause it just to see what it is.
There's the Oregon Trail. There's Earthworm
There's the
Jim.
Oregon Trail. There's Earthworm Jim shows up. I think Toe Jam and Earl are in there for a hot second. The Kool-Aid Man shows up at one point.
Oh yeah.
You bust through a wall. Yeah, Zelda's in there. Pretty much every old school video game you could think of is gonna make an appearance at some point.
Man, I used to play that Toe Jam and Earl game all the time.
I've never played that before.
Same.
I like not a whole lot of people cared for it since they went from a top-down game to a side scroller.
Interesting.
But I had never played the top one before, so.
Huh. There you go.
I was a Nintendo kid growing up, so I missed out on that.
Yeah.
I won't hold it against you.
Well, what was your guys' first console?
NES?
My parents had an NES, but my first console was a Sega Genesis.
Jesus. My first was an N64, man. I didn't even get a 16-bit console.
We had an NES, and then we went to the Super Nintendo. But my first actual console on my birthday, my parents gave me a Game Boy Pocket.
Oh,
That
nice.
was pretty cool.
Well, see, that's weird because I had an old gray brick Game Boy.
I had that too, but it was like my dad's.
Yeah.
It was like I had to ask to use it, so they gave me my own.
I never had a Game Boy until Pokemon came out, and then that year for Christmas I got a Game Boy Color with Pokemon Blue.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Now, here to further expand on that question, what was the first video games you guys ever played?
I mean, Super Mario Brothers, that's a little cliche.
My parents have a video of me when I was like 3 years old playing Flintstones for the NES.
That's hilarious.
And it is actually a pretty good game.
Nice.
And I'm like, I remember years ago, I'm like, how the fuck did I beat the first boss?
At
As a
3
kid,
years
I
old.
did- Yeah.
You were a
He's proud.
real
Anyways.
whiz kid.
It's so bad.
Yeah. If I remember right, I think Super Mario Land on the Game Boys was my first video game.
Nice.
And I love that game. It's very simple Mario, but it's good Mario.
Yeah, I mean, Mario 1, it's alright.
It's alright.
Like, it's one of those games where it's good, it's a really important game, but whenever I see it on, like, best games ever made lists,
Right.
I'm kind of like, there's better. There's been better since. But, different strokes.
Oh, for sure.
So
Dustin,
what's
hit
your
us with
next-
another one.
Okay, I'll just go in order here. I'll do King of Magazines next.
By Danko Jones.
Yeah, Danko Jones. So this music video was done by Dave Cooper and Nick Cross, and
Oh shit.
they're both Canadian cartoonists. I think anyway. I think they're both from Canada. But Dave Cooper, he created. After this, he created the shows Pig Goat Banana Cricket and the Bagel and Becky Show. For anyone out there listening who wants to know who he is, but he was also like an indie underground cartoonist. He does like a lot of oil paintings.
Didn't he have... What was the Pig Goat Banana thing? Wasn't that a comic in Nick Magazine or something?
I think so. I don't remember. I think I heard that, but I had never actually seen them.
Anyway.
Nickelodeon magazine, please.
Speaking of magazines.
Let's talk about the king of them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I really like this music video. I love the art style for it. The song is nice and cool.
It's got a chunky lady in an underwears.
It does. She wears a rubber thing on her head.
Like a swim cap or something.
On her big fat pumpkin head.
The first time you showed this to me, I was like, I didn't really know how to feel about it because like the art style is very. It takes getting used to.
It does. I have some friends who, I at least have one friend who I think didn't used to like it. I think he might now. I'm not sure, but I can definitely see how it would take some getting used to. Dave Cooper's art style I kind of associate with Gary Baseman. He's the guy who did like Teacher's Pet, and he does the art for those crazy.
Oh
games.
yeah.
And it's so weird. Their art is kind of similar to one another. I mean, it's different, but they kind of feel like they're in the same boat.
I feel like Dave Cooper's art style is like that if the other guy was a lot looser.
Yeah, like, I adore Dave Cooper's stuff. Dave Cooper's, like, my favorite artist. I am not a huge Gary Baseman fan. And it's so, like, that's what's weird to me, since they're similar, yet I love one and don't care for the other.
Personal preference, man.
Yeah.
I know Gary Baseman through like his vinyl art. 'Cause
Oh.
when I was into like Kid Robot and stuff, he had a lot of like vinyl toys. He had a blind box series, all this kind of stuff.
That's cool.
And I probably told this story a couple times before, but one time I was getting something signed at Comic-Con, and I didn't notice he was right next to me. And he was talking to someone, but he had his sketchbook, like, on a table, and I could have totally just taken his sketchbook and walked away, and no one would have ever known, because he was really deep in that conversation. And I wonder what my life would be like if I stole that sketchbook.
You would have been a thief.
That doesn't change anything about me now.
How crazy would it have been if you took it and to this day they were still looking for you? Like Gary Basement himself was coming after you with Dobermans.
I would hope that would happen.
Sniff them out, boys.
Oh, what was cool though? So I was on eBay and I found that they had like Disney maquettes for animating for the Teacher Pet movie.
Really?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And they were like fully sculpted clay figures. They weren't like mass-produced things. And someone was selling them. And the auction ended and it never appeared again. No one bid on it or nothing.
That's how much was it?
It was like $500 to $600.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like something that'd be pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But still, that would be awesome to own. Like, even though I'm not a huge Gary this is getting way off topic, but
Yeah.
So, King of Magazines, this music video has this cute lady named Mimi Wobbly. She hops out of bed, she puts on her rubber head thing, and she goes out for a day on the town with the girls in her shiny big car.
Her weird swimmer gimp suit.
I just love that she wakes up and she's wearing more clothes than she does when she goes outside. Yeah. It's amazing.
She knows how to live life
to the fullest.
So she meets up with her stupid friends, and they go to a restaurant, and they have a big gloppy gelatin fight.
And Wobble starts being a bitch.
Yeah, they're all kind of bitchy. They all they get into a big brawl.
They make all the other people cry.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone else is crying and getting really upset. But then it's okay because then they bring out the Jell-O and then they all have a good time.
And then they put their face in Jell-O butts.
Yeah,
just like in real life.
Yeah, just like in real life. Hey, hashtag relatable. But yeah, I love all the designs in this. I love the cute ladies this Dave Cooper fella draws. So
there we go.
I feel like I'm kind of selling Nick Cross short, since while it's Dave Cooper's like designs and characters, I think Nick Cross animated the entire thing himself.
Holy
it is
shit.
A very interesting animation style.
I could be wrong about that, but I think I remember reading that. He also did the pilot for Pig Goat Banana Cricket back when it was Pig Goat Banana Mantis. Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that change.
Put that in your trivia banks.
Wait, what were you saying, Kyle?
Said I didn't like that change.
They changed him.
Oh
yeah.
I was at a panel and they told us why they had to do that.
It was because of Kung Fu Panda.
Right.
That's such a stupid reason.
They didn't want kids to get confused.
Yeah.
Because kids are
These
dumb.
Stupid kids can't tell the difference. I also kind of prefer the voice he had in the pilot. Like, I love Paul Rudd. I didn't hate that they got him, but I kind of preferred when he was what's his name? James Urbaniak, I think his name is.
That guy.
Dr. Venture on the Venture Brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was because you don't hear him very often in other cartoons, so I thought that would have been a cool voice to hear for this character. And I feel like when they gave him a Paul Rudd voice, his personality kind of changed too. I mean, maybe that's why they did it, but
maybe
when he was played by James Urbaniak, he seemed like he had kind of like a no-nonsense thing going on, like he was kind of trying to be a legit scientist. And then when he's Paul Rudd in the series, he's more kind of like a stupid, goofy scientist who keeps fucking up.
He's trying his best.
Yeah. And I mean, both characters are fine, but I feel like I'd slightly lean towards what they had before. But,
Sure.
yeah, Dave Cooper's cool, King of Magazines is cool. I need to draw some Mimi Wobbly fan art.
Hobbles.
I completely support that.
Yeah, do it.
Maybe I'll do that after this.
Oh, man.
Or maybe not, because by the time we finish, it'll probably be like 3 a.m.
It's already 3 a.m. where I am.
Oh.
It's 12.
Well, blah, you live on the West Coast.
It's 1:29 here.
Oh,
we don't have White
in
Castles.
case anyone out there was curious.
behind the scenes.
Yeah, this is the good stuff. This is what you listen for.
Ink and Paint Club After Dark. It's always night when we record these.
But I
Kyle,
mean,
hit us up with another one.
At night.
yeah, I mean that's all I have to say about King of Magazines. It's awesome. Big fan.
I dig it.
Kyle, throw another one at us. Throw another
I'm gonna
sloppy
do
music
Hard and
video in
Fast.
our faces.
I'm gonna do one of my favorite songs, and it's kind of weird, but it's BreakBot, Baby I'm Yours.
Oh, this one.
So, this one's weird, but from what I've read, it is animated, and it's all watercolor.
Oh, definitely.
But
It's
it's-
super
oh, yeah.
pretty looking. I
Yeah.
love it.
It's really realistic, like, I don't know, it's incredible the art direction on it,
Mhm.
but I really like this song.
Yeah, it's a good song, and I really liked when you showed it to me, like, how this is all watercolor. Like, the colors in this are amazing.
I'll be honest,
Yeah.
I watched it, but I've completely forgotten the song. But so I can't comment on that, but the visuals are super great.
It was something I found on 4chan, and I don't know if you've ever seen the threads, Dustin. They have like "You Groove, You Lose."
Oh, I don't think I've seen
And
those, but I know they
Gorillaz.
have animated music video threads every now and then.
Yeah, on different ones, like because I go on like B a lot. I go on MU for music,
Mhm.
and even like the WorkSafe GIF, they'll have "You Groove, You Lose" things, and that was one of them that I saw. I have a playlist on my iPod. I just call it 4chan music. It's whatever I find from there. But
That's awesome.
that was something I found, and I really like this song. And
So, Kyle,
Visuals.
it's safe to say that you lost.
yeah,
He,
I lost hard on that
he
one.
did indeed groove, and now you need
It's
to pay
weird.
the price.
Yeah, it's weird though, because I think I heard this back in 2014, so it's been a little bit.
Yeah.
It says the video was uploaded in 2010.
Okay,
So
Sounds
yeah,
about
it's
right.
been a while.
Yeah. But, yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
can,
super
I can always
gorgeous.
appreciate stuff like this where it's like, obviously they had to, like, individually paint each frame.
God,
of,
I couldn't even
watercolor.
imagine that. That's crazy.
yeah, watercolor is something. It's really hard to
Oh,
use.
yeah, watercolor's a bitch.
At least for me,
Hmm.
because it bleeds,
It
and
does.
for them to do something like that, that's where
They
it's
keep it
really
consistent
impressive.
from frame to
Mhm.
frame.
And I think I read that it was a lady that did it, and I think she was the only one that did it.
Jeez,
Wow.
just like one person did all of that?
Yeah,
That's
Jesus.
crazy.
Good for her.
Yeah, I mean,
That's-
it paid off. It's super cool looking.
that's all I got.
I feel like this is the first music video we've talked about so far that's like classy.
Yeah,
It's like a legit
it's really,
work of art.
Well, a lot of our stuff, there's a lot of cool styles. It's really
Yeah.
cartoony, and those are fun and stuff.
Mhm.
And this one's really artsy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they're all great.
It's
They're all
kinda
great
neat.
music videos, but this is the first one that. Yeah, it's artsy. I guess.
Right.
So, go on to you, JD.
All right.
Yeah, go on, JD.
Let's see. Okay, so if you're a frequenter of Tumblr, you might have seen this one already. But I really like this video called Freak of the Week by Freak Kitchen, which is...
Freak of the Week.
Yeah, there you go. It's some rock metal band from... I think they're some kind of European. I don't know.
They're Hansen's evil twins.
Pretty much, yeah. So it was kind of funny you guys were mentioning when we were watching this earlier, because it kind of reminded me of when I first watched this. It made me think like, this is probably what it looks like if Disney made a metal video.
Yeah.
And then I was doing some research when we were posting these on our spreadsheet last week. The animation director and the designer for this actually did work for Disney in the 90s, and he actually said he was the head character animator for the Jaguar on Tarzan.
Okay.
So he has worked for Disney, so the fact that like his character design and animation style looks like Disney is no mistake.
Well, what I like about this is I don't know if the media it's used, but it really does look like the old pencil stuff, like Aristocats, Jungle Book.
It's very scratchy.
I've always liked that.
The character design the character design's really clean, but the line work of it's really scratchy. You can see like the pencil marks and stuff, so that's really cool to see. I don't know.
Just don't buy the Blu-rays because they run it through a filter and it looks like shit.
Gross.
All of them? Because I have the Jungle Book one and it looks just fine. But I've heard like the Sword in the Stone one.
Sword in the Stone is the worst.
Well, here's the thing about the Sword in the Stone one. It's an awful transfer, but I kind of like how it looks, like on its own. It's kind of a neat look. It just completely butchers the movie.
Yeah.
But, like, if it were its own thing, I would be down for it. I'd be like, okay, that's kind of a neat, different style.
I think it's just for those ones. Like, I think maybe Robin Hood has the pencil stuff, too.
I've heard mixed things about Robin Hood. Like, I didn't hear anything bad, but I've heard some people say it's kind of in the middle. But Jungle Book looks perfect. I think, anyway.
Interesting.
But
this music video was rockers on a big metal
bullhead
bull.
The animation in this video is crazy. It's just
it's very fluid. It's very fast paced, and the animation in this is really well done. And I especially like the one scene in it where they all get thrown up into the air and it has like that 3D turn, but it looks all like they hand animated that 3D turn. Which is really interesting, and I know how hard that can be to do, like especially that smoothly.
Well, I, the animation expert, know how hard it is to do. Give my ass a break.
Shut up.
When I watch this video, though, like, it's great, it's awesome, the animation is great, the song is cool, but I don't know, something about it feels like it doesn't go together as well as it... Well, I don't know if that's the way I want to say it. I feel like there's some kind of strange disconnect between how the characters look and the song.
I kind of agree, because yes, it does.
They're both very well done, but just something about them feels like they don't 100% mesh well together.
I think it's because of the Disney-esque kind of style they have.
It's cool seeing that animation and style with something so different, but it's also just kind of weird.
Yeah. I completely get where you're coming from. I've seen this enough times where I've gotten past it, but I definitely agree. The first time I saw that, it was like, that is kind of strange. And I don't even like heavy metal that much or at all.
But it's a pretty good song.
Yeah,
there's a M. Night Shyamalan twist at the end.
Oh yeah,
fucking wild, man.
Where it was all in his head.
It was all a dream. Exactly. But yeah, this is really cool. I think it's very
spoilers about that ending to anyone listening.
It's a 3-minute music video.
Sorry, I guess I should have said spoilers before we said what happened, but you know, you live and learn.
Skip to this annotation before you hear our explanation minutes before.
Oh,
that was a close one. We almost spoiled that music video for everyone.
But yeah, it's a cool one. If you haven't seen it already, definitely check it out because I think it's a good one to like, especially if you like heavy metal like that. I think it's a good song.
I think as far as animation goes, this is the one I'd say is like the most visually impressive. Like all the other, they all look great, but this one has that like really smooth, like you said, Disney. It really does have that Disney quality to it.
Mm-hmm.
I was waiting for you to be like, "Oh, it's the guy that did Klaus," and I would have been like, "Oh shit!"
It's not Sergio Pablos.
I would have been like, "I'll buy it."
I like Sergio Pablos though; he's cool.
Yeah, I hope that's good.
Yeah, if it ever comes out.
Did that guy? Did he animate Dr. Doppler on Treasure Planet?
He sure did.
I was gonna say because he and that character from that. They move, like, really similarly.
Yeah. I've always... Because I don't know what it is. Like, I've always looked at that character from Treasure Planet as, like, I love the way his mouth moves.
Yeah.
I don't know why I get, like, really excited about mouth moves on characters.
They both do that thing where they're, like, nodding while they're talking.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly what it is. But he's a cool dude, and I hope his movie gets finished at some point.
Oh, totally. It was picked up by Netflix, wasn't it?
Oh, that's right. Netflix got their backing on it, so...
That's awesome.
And I canceled my Netflix subscription a couple months ago, so...
I did too. I should probably renew it before that goes up.
Right. So, Dustin, it's your turn again.
Okay, let's talk about a little-known one called DušaN by... I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but Saténové Ruky.
Sure, close enough.
They're a where did I say they were from earlier?
I think you said Scandinavian.
Yeah.
Or was it Slovakian or Scandinavian?
Some kind of
either way
Eastern European.
Yeah. So this is a really cool music video. I love the art style for it. Can't understand a word of it, but boy is it cool.
There's subtitles for it.
Yeah. Oh, actually, this might be getting a little too behind the scenes here.
Oh,
but
boy.
When you put this podcast up, do you plan on like linking all of the music videos in the video description so people can watch them?
Well, if I can, I was gonna actually have them playing in the background without any sound, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, that might be pushing it. That's probably giving way to a lot of copyright strikes.
I don't know. We'll see. You'll find out when this podcast goes up.
Yeah,
we're not monetized, so
we can't.
That's true.
Whatever.
Actually, fun fact, everybody, we got hit with that. You can't be monetized anymore email that's going around all the YouTube channels.
Yeah, isn't it you need to have like at least 1,000 subscribers?
You need like 1,000 subscribers or like 400 total hours of watch, and we haven't hit either of those thresholds. So they sent me a big, nice email saying you can't monetize any of your videos anymore. Not that we got any money off of them to begin with.
Let's see. So you need 1,000 subscribers to make money, and the Ink and Paint Club podcast has 177. So
oh man,
almost there.
That's higher than I thought. I thought it was like 140 something.
You guys will be at 1,000 in no time.
Oh yeah, after 3 years of doing this show.
So hit that like, comment, and subscribe button.
Smash that like button. But I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about this video other than I just love the art style. The first time I saw this, it just blew me away. How cool it was. It's kind of like geez, what?
It has an indie comic vibe, almost.
Yeah, it's like the way I would describe it is it's if you put indie cartoons or indie comics and Picasso in a blender.
Yeah, it has like that like 90s MTV grunge to it.
Yeah, it has like
bit.
misaligned eyes, really angular look. It's just cool. I'm watching it now while talking about it. Like, the colors are cool, the character designs. Just...
It deals with Shaggy having a coke problem after Scooby died.
Yeah.
No.
This guy goes into this bar and he meets up with this lady who's all coked up, and she won't stop talking for the whole music video.
I love that snake chase scene where she's just like...
where her face just bursts out of the bar.
It's fucking awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
It's animated so well.
Mm-hmm. Like, so lately I've been kind of trying to reevaluate my art style, like, with my comic and stuff. And this is one of the things I'm kind of looking at. Like, something like this, or like Dead Leaves I was streaming earlier, Fully Cooley, Panty and Stocking, and Phase 1 Gorillaz are like the big things I was looking at. And when I was watching this earlier, I was like, oh, this is so cool. I'd love something that looks like this, but I don't want to directly rip it off. But it's just so cool looking. I mean, you know, not that I'm as good as these guys anyway, but oh man,
Shaw,
like,
you're great.
The song itself is cool too, but I mean, there's only so much I can say about it since I can't
just
really.
Keeps talking.
Yeah, she's talking and talking and talking and talking, and that's the lyrics. But then they hit it off at the end, and then they both have a nice little conversation together.
It's beautiful. Found love.
It's really a romantic love story for coke fiends. And just for you listeners out there, am I talking about the drug cocaine, or am I talking about Coca-Cola? That's
you
for
be the
you guys
judge
to find out. It'll be a nice little surprise. But yeah, I really wish I had more to say about this one, because I can't say enough how much I love the animation for it. But I guess that's all I got. It's super cool. Everyone go watch it before I punch you in your fat, stupid face.
Oh,
Whoa.
Sorry,
Jesus.
I flew off the handle there. I didn't
Just
mean
get
it.
so passionate.
You guys are all beautiful.
Alright, Kyle, you
There's
go
nothing
ahead.
wrong with your fat, stupid faces.
Oh, no.
You make it work.
Whoa.
Okay, Kyle, go ahead before I make fun of people some more.
I'm gonna do slightly left of Century.
Oh, this one's weird.
It's called Love the Way You Move.
Oh. Kyle, I just want to tell you, and I hate that this is what did it, I lost my shit when the fucking road shows
When
up.
feuding.
Yeah.
I was
Oh.
not expecting it.
Yeah, this is one of those music videos. I was expecting it to be one of those ones where it, like, gets dark near the end.
No,
But no, it's just
fucking-
goofy and stupid.
I love
Yeah, it...
Funk overload.
Fuck overload.
Yeah.
Kyle, explain what this music video is about.
It's like the Russians invent these pair of sneakers that... I don't even
ultimate
know, it
punk
makes the
shoes.
person dance. Yeah. It makes the people dance, but they're too powerful and nobody can...
These shoes
Nobody
are too
can wear 'em.
powerful.
Yeah.
I just love the fucking
Yeah, just love it. They have a robot, it has a brain.
And he dances
Just-
the Gangnam Style.
Yeah. It explodes his
It's
brain.
just like a,
Smashes against the window.
I love that the scientists get all hot and bothered watching because the funk is too high.
it's too funny.
Yeah.
One of them fanning himself like, oh me, oh my.
I love this one so much. It reminds me of the stuff Weeble
Yeah!
used to put out.
That's what I was thinking too. I got that exact same vibe from it.
But it's not him. It's so weird.
Yeah.
But I love everything about this video. The song's great. It's just really fun.
I love the scientist designs.
Yeah, I like their mental breakdown where he's just angry and throwing papers off the shelf and stuff. And the other scientists have to like pull him back, and he's like banging on the desk and shit. I love Putin comes in and starts.
Putin's the only man who can handle it.
Yeah, like that. He keeps telling them to move it up.
They need to be funkier.
Yeah,
turn up the funk.
And it's like the lumberjack guy, and he dies instantly.
He's in the Dynamite dance.
Yeah, I love everything about this. And then it was too funky for the world.
Then it explodes.
Yeah, I love how it just gets so out of hand, and he's just dancing more and more.
Yeah. I love it so much.
When they have to do manual override.
Yeah.
Override the funk. No, I love this one. Like, I'd never seen this before, Kyle, and you said it to me, and like I lost my shit watching this. It's just so fucking goofy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that Putin's the funkiest man alive.
And then the astronaut sheds a tear for the Earth.
He does.
It's weird because you hear so much in the news, all this political turmoil and stuff, and this is what happened before. Yeah. This is before all that shit. So it's kind of it's really funny with that because they have him shirtless and stuff, and I guess that became a meme where he was riding a horse without a shirt.
Are you saying this is a true story and happened before what's going on now in the world?
Yeah,
Russia?
Dustin.
Yes.
Vladimir Putin put on funk shoes and exploded the world.
Was everyone okay?
But it's better now.
Yeah, they got better.
Okay, that's good.
They used a bunch of band-aids and taped the world together.
I don't know how I missed that. That seems like something.
Tape.
That seems like something that's hard to miss.
It happened on that part of the world, though.
Oh, that's true.
That doesn't matter.
I love how he has the "Hang in there, baby" poster.
Oh, yeah. And this is not too much to talk about with this video. It's really humorous.
Video, but yeah, it's really funny.
It's humorous. The song's good.
I got a chuckle out of it.
You go next, JD.
Okay. Which one do I want to do? Let's talk about Streetlight Manifesto, because I like them.
Okay.
So this is a music video I completely forgot about until Dustin showed me his giant encyclopedic YouTube playlist of music videos.
Yeah.
Which is crazy long. But, yeah, so Streetlight Manifesto did an animated music video for the song Would You Be Impressed? Which is...
And were you impressed by it?
I mean, the animation's alright. I mean, I like this more because it's one of my more favorite songs off that album.
You like the song more than you like the actual video?
Yeah, I mean, the music video is...
Although the video's not bad or anything.
No, it's not bad at all. It's basically... showing animals being abused and animals fighting back against their oppressors.
Those poor animals. Like, some of the animals, I feel like... I mean, these animals
took it too far.
Yeah, these animals stand up against the humans, but they're like, they kill these humans.
I mean, in its defense, you do watch a baby seal get clubbed to death.
Yeah, and like, that one's fine when they come out and kill that guy, but like, the cat that was sprayed with the hose, I don't know if that deserves shooting the person multiple times. That seems like going a little
It's excessive
overboard.
Violence for the sake of violence.
But it's just a stupid cat anyway, so it probably didn't know better.
Aww. That's so sad. But
I mean, cats are great, but they're all very stupid.
Yeah, my cats are dumb.
I agree.
I haven't seen my cat. Oh, there he is. He's over there. Hello, cat.
We were talking about this earlier. I was saying how the art style for it kind of reminds me of all of the other reindeer. Like a really bloody, twisted version of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure who did the animation for this one. There's like no credits afterwards, so I'm not... I mean, I'll probably look it up, but...
Well, the music video has it listed in the description. It says it was animated by Jurgen Bosklopper.
I don't know who that is.
Me neither. We have a lot in common.
Not knowing
not
who people
knowing
are.
people.
But yeah,
But I don't hate this video. It looks all right.
It's a fun little music video.
Yeah,
And I like the song
cool.
that it goes to, so I need to re-listen to that album. That's a good album.
It's Alex the Lion from the hit movie Madagascar.
And he likes to move it.
He sure does. And he likes to shoot people.
Apparently.
Oh man.
And then an elephant stomps on traffic.
And then a missile goes into a guy's mouth, and Alex the Lion... It's not really Alex the Lion, that was a lie. But the lion eats the president's head.
He sure does.
And then animals ruled the world, and this is how Zootopia was made.
Yeah, it's a prequel to Zootopia. Secret prequel.
That's the big twist.
That's the big twist. But yeah, I like it. I like I said, I kind of forgot this was a thing that existed, and it's like I haven't listened to Streetlight Manifesto in a long time.
It's not my favorite music video, but I think it's perfectly serviceable. It's nice. It's something I think of when I think obscure, stylized animated music videos.
There you go. That's a good way to think about it. Yeah. So you guys want to do one more each?
Alright, fine.
Alright, so Dustin, hit us with your last one.
Okay. Oh, geez. Now I have to pick. Let's do... I'm gonna do Studio Killer's Ode to the Bouncer.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, this one here.
This one.
This music video we got here. This is by a band called Studio Killers. It's another cartoon band. Kind of like Gorillaz, but this time it's with a chubby lady and her two animal pals.
I'm starting to see a pattern here.
No, there's no pattern. What are you talking about? Don't be ridiculous.
I'm exposing the threads.
No, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. That's crazy. What that is?
But
yeah. I mean, honestly, that's pretty much the big reason why I like them. So,
I mean,
Cherry has a very cute design that I need to draw more of.
Yeah.
I've tried drawing her before, but I just feel like I can never do her justice.
You'll get there one day.
So, Cherry is trying to get into this club, but the bouncer's like, No, you're not getting in here. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. And, that leads to a bunch of visuals with, like, pink paint running down her face. She's shaking her bits around on top of the bouncer guy, trying to persuade him and get in.
Her banana tits, as Kyle described them.
Yeah, she has weird-shaped boobs. But,
they're
you
very
know,
pointy.
who doesn't?
They're quaint.
Yeah, that's a good word. Oh, those they're quaint. Oh.
Oh, God.
I mean, hashtag relatable.
Exactly.
So, yeah, all of the character designs in this video I think are cool. Cherry is in 3D, while the animal friends and the bouncer are 2D. I really like the way the bouncer's drawn. He's all sketchy and, like, his colors are always moving around.
He's really imposing,
yeah,
design-wise.
Mm-hmm. This was their first music video, too. I think this was before, like, they even put their album out.
Damn.
And to this day, they've only had one album so far. I think they're trying to get another one out, but it's been a while. I think they're mostly self-funded. Like, the third music video they did took forever to actually come out because I think it was all, like, out of pocket.
Oh, shit.
Well, I mean, I
could be wrong.
Aren't they kind of like Daft Punk, where nobody really knows what they look like? It's just kind of the presence of their...
Kind of? I'm not sure. I know they did, like, a live concert where, you know, like, they did the hologram thing.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
kind of cool.
It had her big fat stupid head up on a screen in front of everyone to see. I like making fun of people's heads. It's funny.
Pumpkinhead was pretty funny.
Yeah, and she has a big stupid pumpkin head too. It's fat and wide. But you know.
But yeah,
she makes it work.
I don't know. I don't know
good.
how I feel about this music video's like art style exactly, but I mean, I do like the paint effects that they have. I think that's really good. And I do like the colored pencil kind of sketchy designs they have for the 2D characters.
Honestly, I kind of prefer their music video for Jenny a little more. That's the one that's completely in 2D, and it's super nice looking.
Interesting.
Honestly, I don't know why I put this one over Jenny on the list to talk about. I think it's just because this was their first one and most well-known one.
There you go.
But, fun fact about this band, the lead singer for Cherry is actually a dude.
Oh, shit.
Well, that just killed my boner.
No, it's fine. Lady voices are in other videos outside of the music videos. It's fine.
Nope, boner killed.
No! But yeah, I couldn't tell at first. I didn't know until someone said something, and I was like, oh, shit.
We should shut up. No.
It's not true.
It's impossible.
I like that whole album, though. It's not necessarily the type of music I normally like, but, I mean, what can I say? I liked most of it. There's one song in particular on it called, Funky at Heart. And that one's super pretty, super cool. I love it. I feel like that one should have been the one they ended the album on. I mean, I know you guys haven't listened to it, so I don't know who I'm talking to about this, but maybe someone out there will agree with me.
Sure.
I feel like that one should have been the big album ender. You guys agree?
Oh yeah, totally.
I'll agree.
I totally know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but, you know, I like them. I hope they do more. Like I said, I think they're planning on putting out another album, so that'd be cool whenever that actually happens, but that could be years from now. This is a very sexually charged video.
It very much is.
Yeah.
I'm just now realizing it. That's basically the main point of this video.
There's a lot of thrusting and butt grabbing.
Yeah.
Well, no, she's, like, really riding
that dick.
And it is called Bouncer, which is kind of...
I get it. It works on 2 levels. What kind of horny tramp is she? I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to get into the club.
Yeah.
Whoa, now.
We've all been there.
I know that feel.
You don't get out of the house. How do you fucking know that feel?
Shut up. They don't know that.
He has a dance club in his house.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, Kyle. And I'm not even allowed in it. My own house.
That's weird. That seems weird that the club would be in your house, but not allowed. You must be really uncool.
I know, I suck.
I mean, no offense, but
I mean,
it's the only logical explanation.
Taken. Jesus.
Oh, well.
Anyway. So,
So, yeah, that's it for that one. What? Who's next?
Kyle.
That's right.
It's me!
It is you.
What's the big video you're gonna end us on, Kyle? I mean, before JD ends us, after you end us.
I'm gonna end you guys. Anyways, Dan Deacon, DDWIWDD.
I was hoping this would be the one you would bring up.
Or Dan Deacon when I was done dying.
This one's very interesting.
The song is really out there if you listen to the lyrics. It makes no sense almost, but I really like this song, and it was on Adult Swim. It's a bunch of different animators kind of doing a music video. And
that's a really cool idea, having different animators take different parts of a music video. That's not something that's done super often.
It works really well, too.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell where
seamless.
one ends and one begins sometimes.
I dig it. It's pretty cool, but they do the best with the source material, and it's really weird and out there.
Yeah.
The animation is really flowy and wicked. I like it.
This was done for their show Off the Air. Have you guys seen any of that other than this?
I've seen a few things, but
I think it's a super, super cool show. I mean, you can tell it's mostly made for stoners, but it's still really, it's basically a show where I don't know if they have like stuff made for it, or if they just take cool videos they found and use it in their show and play it for people to see. But like each video or each episode has like a different theme to it. Like the first episode was animals, so they would have a bunch of videos, both animation and live action and just whatever, that correspond to that theme. And
yeah, I remember seeing the animals one. I think it was a lot of like almost nature footage and stuff, and then like other things attached to it.
They had one video of one of those frilled lizards running and screaming.
That's amazing.
And do you guys know that music video, the music scene?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh, I should have put that one on the list. That one's really cool too. They played that in the first episode of. That same guy actually does animation in this video.
Oh shit!
He does the part at. Let me get a timestamp. 2 minutes and 4 seconds. It's really freaky and cool, and I noticed it right away. It looks just like it.
You said 2 minutes 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I want to say they did bunch of like, I think Rick and Morty thing or something. Where
yeah, they did something with Rick and
like
Morty
that.
that's kind of like this.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Where it's like really flowy and it's just like a lot of like stuff
a bunch of
merging into
different
stuff.
artists.
I mean, this video's like very abstract.
Yeah.
They did that with the
Toonami.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just watched that one the other day. That one was awesome.
Yeah, I like that. I think they got a bunch of people from like a college to do it. Might have been SCAD, honestly.
It's so weird. I'm not a huge Toonami watcher just because I'm not, like not a whole lot of the anime they air appeal to me that much. But I love the stuff with, like Tom and the Absolution and stuff. So I loved that music video. Sorry, this is kind of getting off the music video we were talking about, but this one, the DDWIWDD, that one's really cool too.
Well, I mean, I'm not really into Toonami myself. I'm not into anime. I'm sorry. I'm not into your JoJo's and whatever the fucks they play anymore.
The ones they air that I'm really into, Fully Cooley is like one of my favorite things in the world, and they played it a few times.
They're bringing it back.
Yeah, can't wait.
There's some feelings there.
Naruto Shippuden.
Have you guys seen the trailer for Fully Cooley 2 they're doing?
I think so.
It's, really good.
Is it awful?
No.
I can't...
So Fully Cooley's super cool, super stylized and awesome. The trailer for this new one they're doing just looks really boring and doesn't look like it can... I mean, I'm just judging this based on the trailer. I'm gonna give it a fair shake when it actually airs. I'm really hoping I'm wrong. But the trailer didn't do much for me.
She's like, ew!
Well, not even that. It was just like... It just kind of looked like your standard, typical anime stuff. Which is not what I associate with Fully Cooley. That has its own super cool style.
Run out of your house with a slice of toast in your mouth.
While it plays a Japanese pop song.
Oh, yeah. But, yeah, this one's cool.
Off the Air is a super cool show. I use it as background noise when I'm drawing. I might put that on after this.
That's a good idea.
Every episode they have up on their YouTube to watch for free.
That's nice.
I think they have like 30-something episodes now. They put out like 30 is probably more than they have, but I think they usually do like 1 or 2 a year now. Like they did a lot for the first couple of years, and now it's like every year they do like 1 or 2 more. And they're really cool, and they air them at like 4 a.m., and this was one of them. I mean...
I need to look into that.
I don't know if this was... It says it's a special episode, so I'm guessing they aired it, but it's only a 5-minute runtime, so... I don't know how it worked.
I don't know.
You guys are useless.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
You guys aren't providing the answers I crave.
I don't have answers. I only have more
That's
questions.
fine. That's good. At least you're not completely empty-handed.
Right.
I won't hold it against you guys.
We don't have TV in my house, so I can't watch cool stuff like that.
Oh, you don't have TV? Do you, like, not even have, like, food and air?
Yeah.
Kyle's a plant.
Jesus.
Have you seen how skinny I am?
That's true. I guess I'm not too far off. But like I said, they have every episode on YouTube. You should check them out sometime. They're all really cool.
Yeah, I do need, like, white noise to draw and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
So
and, like,
that is ideal.
every episode has, like, some cool stuff on them.
Alright.
But, yeah. Okay, JD, what do you have to finish this off?
Alright. So I think I will finish off with the song We Come Together by Goldfish. Kind of coming back around. Much like how my first video was a big reference fest, this one is also a big reference fest, but not as literal.
Yeah, this one at least changes it a little bit and
so,
is actually originally animated.
Yeah, so I really like Goldfish. They're a South African, like, electro jazz group. It's 2 guys with a bunch of collaborators and stuff. I saw them in concert once last year. It was pretty cool.
Did they have a real goldfish?
No. They just have a turntable and a saxophone.
How disappointing.
I don't know, it was a fun time. But yeah,
well, whatever.
I think this might have been the music video that introduced me to them, because I think this got passed around on the internet a lot. A few years back.
For me, it was that Kia Soul commercial.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
hamsters.
They were in a Kia commercial once, but
for me, it was this one. I saw this one in a 4chan animated music video thread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cool. It's just like the band going.
They're in a
they
weird
come together.
cat world.
Yeah, everything is like a cat version of something. So, they're going.
There's Cat Finn. There's Cat Parappa the Rapper.
There's Cat.
Yeah, that was like such. It was such a weird thing because it felt like Adventure Time just came out when this came out.
Yeah.
And they had already had references to it. It was like, what the fuck?
Adventure Time was 2010, and this came out in 2011. So yeah, it wasn't too far after.
But it's kind of funny just to watch like what they turn into a cat. Just all. It
has some pretty impressive pixel art.
Yeah, it's pretty much all like pixel art in 3D and stuff. It's really impressively done. It's really smooth a lot of the time. It's funny kind of trying to pick apart the less obvious references.
Like Tintin was in there, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a whole there's like a whole scene where like a bar explodes and there's just characters all around. Like there's like a cactar from Final Fantasy, and the little Katamari guy pops up for a second.
It's not the Katamari guy. It's the
guy
prince
from Katamari
of the universe.
Whatever. And then they get into a giant Sonic Goldfish robot. And
that part where they were doing Sonic was that might be my favorite part of the music video. I just love how the environment looks with like the colors.
Yeah, it's very colorful.
Yeah. Green.
And then they fight Blue Garfield.
Yeah, my favorite.
Dressed in like a hat, a bowler hat, and a suit.
Whoa! Wait a minute! I forgot. As a young baby, like when I was like no more than a year old, Well, I mean, I was a little older, I must have been, since I actually remember this, but I remember having, like, a little blue Garfield doll.
Oh, that's weird.
It was like a baby blue Garfield. Could this be that Garfield grown up? Is this some deepest lore shit we have going?
This is conspiracy of the highest degree.
Is this part of real life continuity?
That giant hooker vomited on them.
She sure did.
And then
she's gross.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then they fight Yo-Yo Ma.
Oh yeah.
Explode his head. It gets kind of gruesome.
It's Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
And Metal Gearbox.
Yeah. This is a fun one. This is like just a fun, nice, simple little music video.
Yeah.
And it's a good song too.
Goldfish has some really good songs, and I think they have a lot of their music videos are animated. I think mostly all of them are.
I love the end of the music video when it turns to claymation.
Yeah.
The claymated models actually look really nice.
Yeah, just like for the last 5 seconds it goes to claymation.
Yeah. I like it a lot.
It's a Mario Brothers reference. Because there's a Princess Goldfish.
The giant Garfield has it says John on his head. Because of John Arbuckle.
I get it. It's a reference.
It's a reference. I don't know.
Do you guys think that the claymation is a really obscure Neverhood?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I don't feel like there's enough there for it to come across as a reference other than being claymated, but I'm willing to accept that.
Well, because like at the end of the music video, it's just like press A for a new dimension, because like it's all in pixel art for the whole music video. So I guess it's like, oh, we're just switching to thing because it's a new thing. I guess I don't know.
It's cool though.
It's cool. If you haven't listened to Goldfish before, you guys should check it out because I like them.
I think there was a period of time where I was really sick of this song because I watched this music video so much.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Like this song in particular, something about it, I was like, ugh, I liked this song, but then I heard it so much and now I hate it. But now it's been a long time and I like it. You
should watch the music video for Get Busy Living because it has little tiny.
Oh, believe me, I have.
Tiny
I have
adorable
it on my
suitcase
playlist.
People. I love them. It's adorable.
I just have this one in Fort Knox.
Fort Knox is also good.
iPod.
I bought a CD of theirs at the concert because I hadn't heard the new album before, and it's pretty good. Yeah.
When was the new album released?
I don't know. Not too long ago.
Like when you say new, does that just mean?
I think it was their latest album.
At that time.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
Let's look it up real quick.
Why not? We have nothing better to do.
I mean...
Except record a podcast.
Yeah. Discographies.
I'm just reading about undergrads.
Yeah.
We already did the MTV animated episode, Kyle. Ho, 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 ho.
3 Second Memory was released in 2013, so...
Okay, so not
too long ago when I saw them last year, so...
Were we even friends at that time?
In 2013? Yes.
Yeah.
Kyle, you and I became friends in like 2008.
I know. It was like right out of high school.
Well, I was still in high school at the time.
Yeah, because you were born a year later.
But yeah, this is a cool music video, and if you haven't seen it,
let Dustin finish.
I was gonna say I was born before both of you.
You old fart.
Oh shit. Wait. What year?
1988.
Oh, okay. The story checks out.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Kyle, you're 89, right?
89, but I'm so close to being 90.
Because you're like on the tail end.
Years old.
I wish I was 90 years old.
Why? What's the benefit?
Because I'd be able to die soon.
Oh, that's
Wouldn't have to work anymore.
Don't have to deal with all this shit going on.
Get my social security check in the mail.
That's true.
Alright then. Well,
get to live my life in Florida?
Florida
Come
sucks.
on now. That's where all the old people flock, though.
Once you reach a certain
And
age, you need to go to Florida.
Yeah, and it's got alligators too, which is like my number 2 way of how I want to die.
That's a good one. What's your number 1
Wants
way?
to jump in a shark tank.
Oh, well, SeaWorld, they don't have guardrails around the shark area, and I wanted to slit my wrists and jump in the shark tank and flail around. Have the sharks eat me in front of children.
That's a good way. That's a pretty good way
Wants
to
to make
die.
a spectacle of it.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
I want people.
It's better to go out on top.
Go out with a bang.
I want people to talk about it for years. Be like, "Holy shit! Do you remember that?"
Remember that guy who jumped in the shark
He
tank?
kind of died.
That was fucked up. That was crazy. It was awesome,
Oh
though.
my god.
And then they could make a music video of the footage of me dying,
I'm sure they would.
and you guys would be in back to square one.
Yeah.
just without
So
me.
The episode would be, okay, so the first music video I'm gonna bring up is the one where Kyle just got fucking destroyed by sharks. It was a pretty good one. I didn't really care for the song, though.
I'm dead.
It was alright.
Well, Kyle, better hop to it then.
Yeah,
We got
don't make us
shows to
into
do.
liars.
Just gotta buy my SeaWorld ticket.
Well, on that depressing note. So yeah, I guess that.
Well,
What?
hold on. Do you guys want to do one more?
I mean, if you want to.
I think we only have a couple more listed.
I mean, that's all the ones I really wanted to talk about. But if you guys got more, you go for it.
I'm down. I'm down.
Kyle, do you have any more you... I think we talked about all the ones you had listed, but if you had any other ones you wanted to bring up.
Well, Dustin, you
was
have
thinking about
another
a bunch
one,
of them.
obviously. You go ahead.
I have a couple left to talk about, and I'm trying to decide which one I want to do.
You got 2 left, I think.
Yeah, I have 2 listed. Which one do I want to do? Let's talk about legendary Shack Shakers Sing a Worried Song.
This one was cool.
Yeah.
This one is a brand new music video. It just came out like a couple weeks ago. And it's done by Zach Bellissimo, who's
He's doing that Long Gone Gulch thing with his lady friend.
Yeah, he's working on Long Gone Gulch, which is looking awesome. Hope that comes out soon. Partially because I can't get my rewards until the art book is out.
Oh.
But, yeah, I really love his art style, and because of that, I love this music video. It's kind of in the same vein as, like, Betty Boop cartoons, kind of like Ghost of Stephen Foster, where it's this 1930s sort of style, and it's really cool.
Reminds me of the
I like how it
skeleton
looks in his
dance.
style. Yeah, the skeleton dance. I mean, there are skeletons in it.
Yeah.
It's about a girl who gets dragged down to hell where there's all these demons and spooky monsters, and oh, good golly, Miss Molly, it's spooky.
And she's a cutie.
Yeah, she has a cute design. The ghost has a cool design. The devil himself has a cool design. It's just a cool designed video.
Yeah.
And Zach's a cool guy, does cool stuff, cool artwork. You can find him on Twitter at Count Zacula
It's amazing.
with 3 A's. So Count Zacula.
Law.
He does really cool artwork with a cool, ugly sort of style.
And he works on Teen Titans Go, apparently.
He does, and he's very proud of his work on Teen Titans Go. Before anyone makes any smart remarks
Hey man,
about
I will
it.
never fault for someone for living their dream.
I'm alright with Teen
Hey.
Titans Go. I mean,
I may not like
I
may not like Teen Titans Go personally, but I know a lot of work goes into it, and there's talented people behind it, so good for them.
it's one of those shows.
I think it's funny.
Yeah, I think it's funny. I liked what I've seen of it. I just hate that it's like all Cartoon Network shows.
Yeah.
Give other shows a chance, please. Although I mean, I guess they air it all the time for a reason.
And they're gonna make a movie
Yeah.
with a fart joke.
But, let's see, what else to say about this video other than it looks cool? The song is cool, too.
It has live action bits.
It does, inspired by Cab Calloway and his, crazy dances.
We gotta watch that Betty Boop cartoon with the weirdo ghost man. And the walrus.
Which one? Jeez.
The one that has Cab Calloway in it.
Oh, Mysterious Mose.
Yeah, with the weird ghosty walrus man.
And if someone whistles, that's Mysterious Mose. Oh, actually, I think the walrus
Minnie the Moocher.
Yeah, the walrus is from Minnie the Moocher.
That's right.
That's right. That's the one I was thinking of.
I forgot that they put him in a couple different ones.
That's the one where you see Betty's parents.
Yeah, because she wants to go off with her boyfriend. Do those count as music videos? If they're just a cartoon, but they have a song that go to them?
That's a good question.
Those
I was kind of
music
thinking
videos
about that
before
the other
music
day.
videos.
I guess they would technically count. I mean, that's kind of a gray area. Or should I say a black and white area?
Damn.
Because the cartoons you don't have much color, you see.
Yeah. But yeah, this is really cool, and it's kind of nice to see like an independent animator like that.
Yeah, I think that's why I like it. It's nice seeing someone's own personal style really shine through. I mean, I guess a lot of these music videos have their own style to them, but it's always different when you can feel that personal touch to it.
Right.
But yeah, everyone check out Zach's stuff. Everyone watch this music video. It's cool. What else do you guys have?
Let's talk about the John K video. I'm watching it right now.
Björk?
Let's just end on the John K video.
Björk.
This song is sung by Space Ghost's wife, Björk.
Björk.
Yeah.
So I just want to say, Dustin, just straight up, this is the final nail in the John K coffin for me.
You don't like this one?
I don't like this.
Oh, I like it.
I want to explain why. This
Okay.
proves to me that when John K is left to his own devices, his animation makes zero sense.
Well, I mean, that's fine. I feel like a lot of these music videos don't make sense.
His animation is nonsensical. It is just like so scatterbrained.
I will counter with you. I think that this is like almost golden age, if not silver age, John K stuff.
That's kind of what I think too. This is when I think John K, like other than Ren and Stimpy, this is probably my favorite thing.
Because it's what he's doing right now is pretty god awful. It's a lot of motion tweening and all this kind of stuff. This is still very traditional, in a sense.
It's kind of hard to compare him since I'm sure this had a bigger budget, like actual people working on it. I think John K's modern stuff is like mostly just him.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah.
Like just him working with Flash with his own budget.
I
guess I'd say for what he has, his newer stuff is fine. It's just that the style he does them in doesn't really do much for me like these did.
Yeah.
But I won't fault him for like the actual animation for it.
I don't know. But
I mean,
this isn't too bad. It does have the early 90s CG or like the early CG that's kind of
Jimmy the Idiot Boy.
I kind of like it just because it's so weird looking and it's so I don't know how to explain it. It's like this weird puppet.
And I just want to know if John K is physically able to do something for someone else and not interject his own characters into it.
Well, that's
nope.
That's like his Mickey Mouse, though, because you gotta think Ren and Stimpy.
He's the classic character on the same lines as Mickey Mouse, Jimmy the Idiot Boy.
And George Liquor shows up. And I think that cat that he wears.
Yeah, those are like... It's cigarettes, the cat, you plebe.
I'm not well-versed in John K lore.
Anyways, no, that's his characters, because if you think Ren and Stimpy is, like, owned by Viacom and stuff, so these are, like, characters he owns.
It's so weird that both of his main characters that he uses and everything were both in shows that he made, and he still gets to retain the rights to them. Because, like, George Liquor was in Ren and Stimpy, and then Jimmy the Idiot Boy was in The Ripping Friends.
Yeah.
I forgot about the
But I guess no one else besides John K. would really want to own them anyway, so...
Great.
I mean, that's the thing. I know he uses them and everything. I don't hate them, but I also can't see anyone else being like, yes, I want to buy the rights to Jimmy the Idiot Boy and George Liquor.
It's not so much that it's because he owns them. It's like, it's something for someone else. Like, why do you need to put your own characters into it?
Because when someone's like, I want John K., that's kind of like, that's what you get.
It's like, who would want
I don't know. It's like, it's part of the...
that's true.
It's part of the package.
Because, like, even that Close But No Cigar video had Cigarettes the Cat in it.
Yeah, and that's all about him, too.
Yeah.
Kind of like how this one's about Jimmy.
I guess.
So does that mean the next music video we get from John K. is going to be about George Liquor?
Well, did you want some Miley Cyrus and stuff?
We got...
Oh god, have you guys seen that one?
The bangers. It's pretty bad.
I don't know how to feel about that. Like, on one hand, I don't think I like it, but on the other hand, I am interested in watching it. I want to watch what's happening.
You know what's weird, though? I forget what kind of gas station it is, but he did video screens for, like, a milkshake machine,
I remember
too.
that. I've never seen those milkshake things. But I saw the videos when he put them up.
Yeah, I want to say it's like an Extra Mile or something.
That's kind of a neat idea, though. I'd like to see those.
It's pretty neat. You have to wait for it, so you get a cartoon.
It's not something you really see done anywhere, really.
I think both me and Dustin like this video, and JD...
I'm just not a fan of John K., I think is what we need to take away from this.
He's just a hater. That's it.
He's just been sipping on his haterade.
It tastes so sweet, though.
It tastes bitter like your heart.
It's like I was saying earlier, this music video does have, like, really smooth, nice animation, like, especially compared to what he does nowadays. The characters are well-structured. Like, say what you will about John K., he knows what he's talking about when it comes to drawing.
I guess.
And, like, structuring and, like, constructing characters. It's just kind of weird that seeing his more modern stuff doesn't really follow his own teachings that much. Like, it all looks, like, really flat, and... I don't know.
I just hate the motion tweening is just the worst.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks, but it's also, like we said, it's an understandable thing with what he has. I mean, if it were like a big studio thing where he had multiple people working on it and it was still motion tweeny, then I would be like,
Well, I want to say like that Simpsons thing. That should have had a big studio, like the couch gags that he did.
How do you feel about those couch gags?
I think they're kind of bad.
I don't like them.
Just the way that he draws them, I don't like the organic shapes. I feel like there should be construction. But
I getcha.
How he draws like Bart, it's like a blob with spikes and stuff like that. I just don't like how they look. I feel like he could do better if he tried. I don't know how to say that.
I agree with you. At the same time, I kind of like them, just because they're more interesting than anything Simpsons does these days.
That's true,
like,
too.
Compared to how sterile the actual show looks, these couch gags John K. does are like fucking masterpieces. Well, yeah. I mean, that's maybe a little too strong, but they're still way more interesting looking than the actual show.
I remember reading something. I don't know if it was on Facebook or whatever, but it was for the Halloween thing that he did. And people were like, they were asking him about Frank Grimes. He's like, I don't know who that is.
And yeah, like, didn't you say they asked him to put him in or something?
Yeah. And he's just like, I don't know who that is, so he just fucked it up so bad. Yeah. Doesn't even look like him.
Yeah. I mean, that's I want to say that's on Well, I guess it's kind of on
Simpsons.
John K. He could have looked up how he actually looks, but it's also kind of on them for asking him to put him in when he had no idea who he even was.
Fucking James L. Brooks.
Yeah.
But it's weird because it's like, you can see he has a big love for Hanna-Barbera characters, because he snuck Fred Flintstone in this music video.
Yeah.
And then in that Simpsons thing I'm talking about, there's like a CG
He's wearing
Huckleberry Hound.
See,
mask.
that's what's so weird about that couch gag. Like, I do agree he could draw the characters better. Like, I kind of wish it looked like this Björk music video. That would
Yeah.
be cool, seeing the characters, like, actually well-constructed, rather than just these weird, shapeless things.
Because he's done Hank Hill. And Hank Hill looked like Hank Hill,
Yeah,
just in his style.
that was a neat video. But at the same time, I do think those couch gags are really interesting to watch. Partly because they're so unstructured. Like, they could look so weird in each scene. You kind of want to see how different they'll look. So, like, it's one of those things where it's not my preferred John K. drawings for them, but
It's not completely offensive.
I don't hate it. I'm
Yeah.
I'm somewhat into it.
I agree with that.
But how do you feel about John K, JD?
I just I'm not a fan. I'll just put it that way. I don't like. I mean, his character design is fine. It's whatever. But his animation style, I don't like it. It's very erratic, the way characters move. Especially in this, like, it's just, characters never sit still, and when they do, it's, like, in very odd poses, and...
Well, I think at least for music videos, them, like, always being moving is kind of a little more understandable.
Yeah.
Since, you know, it's just like a little 3 to 4 minute video, you're not gonna get that downtime. For TV shows,
Yeah,
you
even
need
then.
those
But,
downtime.
and, like, a lot of the imagery in here seems, like, really kind of random. Like, I couldn't follow any of this at all.
It's sexual.
I get that
okay.
it's sexual,
Yeah,
but, like...
She has the rubber nipples. It's like Ren and Stimpy, okay?
I get it,
Yeah.
but it's like at the same time, like it's just a lot of things happening, and I'm not following anything of it. Like, I have no context for any of it.
Think of it this way. You're not supposed to follow it.
My mind is
Does that
Yeah.
make it any better?
no.
Like,
think that makes
knowing
it
that it's
worse.
not meant to be a narrative, it's just meant to be crazy John K. imagery.
I guess. I just don't think I can understand the genius of John K.
Yeah, that's what I thought. No, yeah,
Good night,
I get where
everybody.
you're coming from. I get where you're coming from. He's very hit and miss. Remember when I streamed Adult Party Cartoon?
I sure do.
That was great.
And watched Ralph Bakshi shit his pants for a half hour.
That's the best episode of that show. Like,
Why
it's
did
hard to
Ralph
explain.
Bakshi agree to that?
I don't want to say it's good, but it's a very, very entertaining
Just, like,
episode.
I never in my life thought I would experience watching Ralph Bakshi writhe in pain for taking a shit.
You probably didn't even know who that was before.
I know who Ralph Bakshi is.
Yeah, right.
Kyle, we've had several podcasts in which I try to say Ralph Bakshi and you can't say his name correctly.
Oh,
No,
It's
that's
almost
Don,
a running joke.
That's
for
Don
us.
Bluth. No, the joke is Don Bluth.
Oh, that's right.
Is that I can't say.
Right.
I don't know who's right or wrong now.
Get our inside jokes right.
It's 4:30. I'm not allowed. I don't need to know things anymore.
I'm sleepy because I work.
Oh, look at me! I'm awake at 4:30.
Well, with that condescending tone.
Good night, everybody.
No, but is there anything else?
Everybody watch these music videos.
Yeah, please
They're
watch
very
them.
cool.
They're all cool.
They're educational.
Edutainment.
You'll wish you had less fun.
Exactly. So yeah, thanks everyone for listening this week, and if you've got some animated music videos, if you are favorites of your own, put them in the comments and we'll check them out, because we always like...
Post it in the comments, smash that like button, hit that subscribe.
Dustin, we have integrity around here. I will not debase my show with such slander.
Do you? Do you really?
Maybe a little bit. I try to pretend I do. Anyway.
I find that difficult
you
to
find
believe.
It suspect. Highly suspect. Alright, guys. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch y'all next week.
Peace out, sauerkraut. Haha, that rhymed.
Oh.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Ink and Paint Club podcast. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you can catch a new episode every week. Also be sure to follow us on our Facebook and Twitter so you can keep up with the show. Links are in the description. We'll see you next week.